What do you do when you take an order from a customer and promise that you can fulfill it, only to find out later that you can't? Stay tuned for the answer. I recently received an email from a viewer who likes the channel and has watched a lot of my videos and is now asking for personal help. He's a newer salesperson who took an order from a customer for a product that he knew was in stock. He knew he could fulfill the order. But as it turns out, the inventory was sold by someone else. It's not available. That is a problem. I have a few suggestions on how you can deal with a situation like this. The first idea is you need to put your thinking cap on. You need to be very creative and come up with multiple alternatives that the customer can consider in terms of a remedy to the problem. You want to give multiple alternatives because that puts the customer in control to make the choice. They don't want to feel directed towards having to make only one choice. Give them a couple of choices and they're more likely to pick one. And they'll feel like you've been creative and you've worked hard to come to them with some ideas rather than just a big apology. That way you could keep the customer instead of losing them. Now in terms of becoming creative, you may need help. You may need to think of concessions that you can give to the customer, such as a discount, new payment terms, waived shipping fees on a new order. Those types of concessions may need approval by your manager, so go to your manager quickly for help. If you just need help being creative, maybe talk to a teammate. So come up with ideas quickly because you want to go back to the customer before too much time has gone by. That will really let the customer know that you care about them. There was a time when I coached a team of salespeople, and there was a person on the team who didn't like dealing with problems. When they came up, he would just kind of tuck them away, hoping that they would go away, but they didn't. Instead, they got bigger and bigger. There was one time in particular when a customer called on the salesperson's day off. The customer wanted to know why they hadn't received a status update on their product that they'd ordered. Turns out the product was not available. And the customer was very upset to find that out and wondered why the salesperson had not told them of this problem. The manager caught wind of it, and when the salesperson came to work the next day, they were in trouble with the manager and with the customer. Not a good situation. Since then, that person has learned a big lesson and does not hide problems anymore. He confronts them head on, and that's what you need to do. So go to the customer with some alternatives and be enthusiastic about the alternatives. If you're not enthusiastic, why should they be enthusiastic? So feel good about the ideas that you've come up with and be willing to give up your commission. You may need to give up your commission for a discount, for waived rush fees on a new order, or you might even refer the customer to a competitor in this instance because you want to ensure that the customer gets what they need. Your commission is not as important right now. The customer's satisfaction is ultimately important, and if you're willing to just give that up, you may gain the customer for the long term, which is most important anyway, to build a long-term relationship based on sincerity and dedication to service. Now, if you will follow these ideas and do so diligently, you're likely to win that customer over to you rather than being upset with you and wanting to go to a competitor. Now, the last thing that I want you to think about is problems are going to happen. Welcome problems because you really are a problem solver. When you become successful in sales, you're dealing with problems all the time. And your ability to creatively handle problems quickly and go to the customer with great solutions that sometimes are even better than the original solution will put you ahead of the rest of your team and your competition. If you like this video, please like it, comment on it, and share it. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have questions like this viewer, place them in the comments or email them to me at michael@buildandbalance.com. I'd be happy to answer your email, and I might even do a video about it in the future. And if you want to learn more about my services, go to my website, buildandbalance.com. Thank you so much.